Okay, refresh it. Click on it. When it says it's ready, I guess. What happened?
It ain't refreshed yet.
Well, we're live. Hey, everybody. Just getting it all set up. Bear with me.
Again.
Hey, April. There's a big lag here, so it's going to take me a minute. Great.
Remember, your tassel's here.
I know.
And it's right here.
I know.
Okay.
I keep trying to push it that way, but...
Video interrupted. Click out.
No. How's it looking to everybody so far? Looking terrible to me, but okay. No, that's the top up there. I got all that space up there. Okay. We keep having interruptions. I'm getting interrupted every few minutes. So if that happens, bear with me. We'll try to get right back. Okay. Let's start off with the journal giveaway. The winners were Christine Lepe, Callie Wilkins Glasscock, and Tady Lomas. Congratulations, ladies. You'll be getting your journals mailed out on Friday. Okay, I want to ask everybody about the swaps and the themes. How can we get more participation? What else can we do theme-wise or swap-wise that y'all would like to see? Please leave us a comment or get a hold of April, myself, or Donita and let us know. And how often do you guys want to do these videos? That would be good to know. Once a month, twice a month? What do you think? Okay, we're going to get right into the swap, or I mean the project. But first I want to talk about a few things. Things to do and not to do in a pocket letter, okay? One is attention to details. The devil is in the details, okay? Always ink your edges. Fussy cutting is a great way to show detail and make a pocket letter, a card, a tag, whatever, pop. And remember, on your pocket letters, like I told you last time, always put a card behind your actual card. Okay, the back of the pocket letter should look just as good, just as neat anyway, as the front. It doesn't have to be decorated. It shouldn't be, but it should look nice and neat. Okay, can y'all hear me okay? Let me know. Okay, I printed off some pocket letters. These are not ones I've done, but they're ones that have some things that you need to pay attention to when you're doing a pocket letter. This one, of course, is a Halloween pocket letter.
Once a month.
You'll notice that each card has a different background color: the orange, black, green, green, purple, orange, black, green, and white. That's okay, as long as your theme flows through the decorations on the card. And the theme does. Not only is it a Halloween, which of course, makes the whole theme, but every single card on here has bling. It flows through every single card. The color choices are your basic Halloween color choices, and they flow through every single card. Orange, black, green, and purple. And you'll notice one of the things that always makes a card, a tag, a pocket letter, whatever, look better is layering. You'll see on this card, she's got a owl on top. Underneath that, she's got a die cut of a tree. And both in front and behind are details. On top here is a little crow.
We can't see that picture.
You can't see that picture? Oh.
We're seeing this one and that one.
Okay. Now you can see this one. You see the layering? You've got your owl, you've got your skeleton, your little poison bottle, your crow, and behind that is a die cut of a tree, and of course bling on top of everything. Layering is very important. I'm sorry, ladies, but taking a card and throwing a few stickers on it does not make a pocket letter. There should be, each card in your pocket letter should be its own little piece of artwork. And all 9 cards should flow together within the theme of your pocket letter. And the old saying that less is more is not true. Trust me on this, less is not more. Okay? This one has a rustic French Paris theme to it. If you notice, the background on all of these cards is a burlap background. Every card has pink in it. Every card has something to do with France. And again, notice the layering. You've got a clock face here. Can they see that?
Not yet.
Oh, well, we can't tell because we have a lag. Sorry, ladies. I hope you can see this. There's a clock face. Underneath that is a tatted little doily. Underneath that is the card. And underneath that is the background. Layering is everything. Okay, on this one, very simple color theme. You've got tan and teal. The theme, of course, is the sea. So that theme follows through every single card. Every single card. And notice again the layering. Okay, up here you've got some seahorses. They are layered on top of a piece of book paper that has text on it, which is layered behind the waves in the sea, and behind all that is the background paper. Layering is everything. A tea theme. Now this one is really interesting, and I tend to do a lot of them like this. I hope you can see this. Her cards are fairly sparse. There's not a whole lot to them. Each one is in the shape of a tag. One might have a doily. One might have a flower. This one has a bird and a flower on a coffee cup. Of course, the theme is tea time. Most of her decorating is done on top of the pocket letter sleeve. You've got a spoon going across 2 of them, the word time, the word tea. You've got a sentiment going across 3 of them. You've got this little sentiment across these 2. You've got a coffee cup sitting on top of these 2. That's another way to decorate a pocket letter. You can do a lot on top. And one of the things I found is glue really does not hold. Not for long on those sleeves. You're better off to use a double-sided tape if you're going to put stuff on the outside of your pocket letter. When possible, anyway. Or even staple it. Okay, this one is a steampunk vintage theme. And the thing about this one is that every single one of these cards has a piece of cream colored cardstock in some fashion. This one has it as a little pocket. This one has it as a tag. This one has it as almost a full background. There has to be some element in your cards outside the theme that draws all your cards together. It's not just about the theme, okay? You've got 9 pockets, and if you put 2 blue and 2 orange and 2 green and 2 white, it really throws it off. So your backgrounds should be similar to each other, but it needs to be more than just your theme, okay, that draws the pockets together. Fairies, you got a fairy in every single one of them. You got a pink background, same pink background on every single one of the cards. The whole thing flows together. In fact, I think this one's upside down. And she's got sequins on every single card. Somewhere there are sequins. So she has several things tying this theme, fairy theme, and pocket letter together. Okay, and my least favorite, because you know me, I'm not very cutesy-butsy. Would like to be, am not. Am I still in frame? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, the thing about this one is her backgrounds are different, but they're all the same. Some of her backgrounds are blue with white clouds that are die cut from the blue paper. And the others are white that have been embossed with clouds. So even though they're a different color, they're all the same. Do you see what I mean? And of course, again, the constant layering. You can see the difference when you just stick one thing on a card or 1 or 2 little random things on a card, and when you layer something up and collage it. It makes a world of difference in your craft. Okay? All right, let's get on to our pocket letter. This is the pocket letter we're doing. It is a Christmas pocket letter. The tops, hope you guys can see this because I can't tell yet. Every one of the top ones folds out and they're held down magnetically. Okay? Okay, the second row has an image that has been cut into 3 parts and put into the 3 cards, drawing that whole line together. The bottom has a tag in the center and 2 Christmas tags on the outside, or 2 Christmas cards on the outsides. I've decorated the edge with paper and a nice big tassel with charms and bells and whistles and stockings and all that kind of thing. Okay? Alright, here's where we left off last time. We were decorating the top 3, and that's where we're going to continue today. Okay. Give me a second here to get going. Alright. Now I've pre-cut all my little cards. No. Thank you. And we are going to ink the edges of our cards. Why? Because it always makes your card look like a finished product. You don't see that little white edge around the edge that looks like you've just cut it. And it gives it a more professional look. So we ink all the edges of all our cards. And yeah, try to use a coordinating ink. I have distressed all my cards, all the hymnal pages with Tim Holtz Vintage Photo Distress Ink, and that's what I'm going to use to ink all my edges. If you're doing something that has a lot of black in it, use a black ink to distress your edges. You can also use a marker. You can use a Sharpie. You can use anything. Just get your edges. Everything will look better. Trust me. Didn't there a saying about people who say, trust me? Never trust a person who says, trust me?
Politicians.
Right? Right? Yeah. Excuse me, ladies. Okay. My edges are inked up. And I'm going to glue these down to the bottoms of my top card. If that makes any sense. Here we go. Just glue, 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 glue. Oh yeah, and I always use the Beacon 3-in-1 glue. It's a chemical-based glue rather than a water-based glue, so it won't warp your paper. If you're using a water-based glue, be very careful. You might even want to use your tape runner or some double-sided tape rather than a water-based glue. Because we've all done something and just loved it and then looked at it after it dried and the paper will be all yucky and warped. Yeah. Never good, never good. Okay. Well, okay. We did this last time. We'll do it again because I don't know whether it actually recorded last time. Okay, the top 3 cards are, let's see, they are 3 5/8. The bottom section is. The top section is 2 1/4, then another one 2 1/4, and the last one is 1 1/4, and they are folded like this. And if you remember last time, we put the magnets in it so it holds, it's not going to come undone. But when you fold it, it should look like this. You have your mountains and your valleys. So you either have a W or you have an M, depending on which way you want to look at it. Does that make sense to everybody? Hope so. Okay. Now we're going to do this next section. I'm inking up the edges of all my little decorations. It's Beacon's 3-in-1 glue. Let me put it up here. Can you see that? I can't tell if you can see it or not, but this is what it is. Okay. If you can't, I'll do it again in a minute.
This card isn't showing at all. So anything you put over there.
Okay. All right. Okay, we're going to glue down our little pieces here. Yes, I do. As a matter of fact, is Deanna Johnson is my YouTube name. And occasionally I do post videos. So you can go check them out. Mostly of my books, of course, but who knows what I'll be doing in the future.
Perfect on the glue. Perfect on the glue.
Good. Okay, so our top ones are done. One of the things I wanted to show you guys, and I'm...
Buy this glue.
Well, I buy it at my local craft store. You can order it online from Amazon. I've done that too. I'm pretty sure you can probably get it at Hobby Lobby or Michael's. I haven't actually bought it there, but it's pretty common. So, okay, on our cards here, one of the things I wanted to show you that I did was, can you see how shiny these pieces are? I don't know if you can in this video or not, but they're very shiny. These little decorations that I glued to the paper, they're very shiny, even up here. That way I did that was I used this. This is Liquitex Gloss Varnish. It comes in matte and others too, but to make it shiny, you want to do the gloss varnish. And I painted on with the paintbrush, and I put about 3 coats. Let it dry in between and put about 3 to 4 coats on it, and it will give it a great shine. And that way you can get shine just where you want it and not over the whole thing. It's a great little product. I ordered this on Amazon. I cannot remember how much it cost. Maybe 13 bucks, something like that. But it is really a wonderful product. Okay. So these are ready to go inside their pockets.
Not even the shine showed it.
Did good. Get down here. Where's my other one?
Bad thing is it reads everything backwards.
Okay, here's our last one going in our pockets. And the next set, if I have not lost my mind here, okay.
All the embellishments on this.
Oh, no, I have not. Thank you. Thank you, Cynthia. Okay.
Get quieter one of those.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're shooting me all the time.
Okay. I forgot to put my little decorations on these. And we can't forget that now, can we?
Devil in the details.
Okay, that's right. The devil is in the details. Now, there's not very many decorations on these. So, I'm just going to do these up real quick. I'm going to take this little snowflake Brad. Can you see that? Isn't that cute? And I'm going to put it right here. No, we're going to put it right here. That's right. And I'm going to poke a hole with my little pick. And I'm going to stick my Brad in here. And bend the backs back. And now I have a little Brad there. And over here, I'm going to put, let's see, what do we want to put there?
He wants to know what top 3 glue adhesives should she invest in.
Top 3. Top 3 glues you should invest in. Beacons 3-in-1. Always, always, always. My second is Glossy Accents. Love Glossy Accents because it does a multiple of things. Not only will it glue anything down, it will make a shiny, thick, hard coat on something. My third...
E6.
My third would either be E6 or Aleene's Tacky Glue, and it's probably E6000 to be truthful, because I glue a lot of metal pieces to metal because I do a lot of steampunk work, and E6000 glues metal to metal fantastically. So those would probably be my top 3: E6000, Glossy Accents, and Beacons 3-in-1. Okay, let's put this one right down here where we can see it. So I'm going to poke right through this piece right here. Stick my Brad in there. Little poinsettia. Can you see that? Isn't that cute? And now he's going to stay there.
I'm made mad at you.
Why? What are they saying?
Got a mad face go across the screen. Maybe I pushed the wrong one.
Oh, well. Okay, so now I'm going to do my center one, which means I'm going to have to cut it because I want it to fit on these 3 cards. So I'm going to mark where my cards in the center end, just right before the ending of them, which is right there on that little knob. And then I'm going to mark down here where I'm going to cut it off. And that's going to be, let's go all the way down. We'll go right there. And I'll bring my paper cutter up here. And we're going to cut this side off first. And then we're going to cut this in thirds. Well, okay. If I'm getting off screen, you guys let me know, because I can't see it. Okay, now we're going to ink up our edges again. Always, always, always ink. Yeah. I have a tendency to want to craft right up next to me, so I'm sorry if I'm getting off the screen, out of frame. Okay. And remember, ladies, these two pocket letters, I'm going to give them away at the end. So remember everything I'm talking about, because I'm going to ask them questions, and the first one to answer correctly gets them. Okay? I'm taking out my 3 cards so I can glue my pieces to them. That's one thing about this card, or this glue. It likes to leave boogers. Sounds weird when you say it out loud.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Perfect.
And our last one.
April said the picture is perfect. She must have worked really hard to make this happen.
We did. I want a brownie badge. Not a chest pin, and I got one of them. Okay. Now, I have already fussy cut quite a few little images to glue on here. Let's see, Jack in the Box. Okay. I wanted to show you guys how to fussy cut something. If you've never fussy cut something, you need scissors like this or smaller. You need very small scissors with long, pointy blades. Okay? And a lot of people will tell you not to choke up on whatever it is you're fussy cutting. I always do. It's just the way I do it. But you need to find the way that is comfortable to you to hold your scissors and just start cutting away. One of the main tricks of this is not to move your scissors. Move your paper. Okay, turn your paper. You'll get a cleaner cut that way. So I'm just going to fussy cut this out real quick. And because of what I'm doing holly here, so I can just cut off. If I'm doing something that doesn't have a lot of points like this, well, then you just have to keep cutting around. And I guess I could do that. And I'm going to cut that leaf off and just get my little berries here. And I'm just going to keep moving my paper, not my scissors. Okay?
Put your hands further into the paper.
Sorry.
I know, we're so far behind because you can't see it.
I know, I'm sorry. Move your paper, not your scissors. Okay? Turn your paper. Try to keep your scissors steady and straight. And of course, practice makes perfect. And one of these days, I'll get it perfect, I promise.
April said you're off camera.
Ah, I hate that. Am I still off camera now?
Right there you were. I don't know about now. You gotta wait till it catches up.
Oh, I hate this. I'm so sorry, guys.
Tell them we got like a 5-minute lag.
I do. I have like a 5-minute lag here, so I can't see what I'm doing when I'm doing it. I can't see till after the mistake's already made.
You're good now.
Okay. All right. Now I'm going to cut up in here and get up this white out of here because we don't want to see a white background. We want only the berries and the holly. And that's it. Now I have fussy cut some little holly. Now I can get rid of all this mess. Okay, and that's how I have cut these little images that we're going to put on these cards. Okay, since she's facing backwards like this, I'm going to glue her down over here. Oh, wait. Don't let me get ahead of myself now. I got to ink my edges. Thank God. I'm not, but thank God it is. Okay, we're going to glue her down right here so she's sitting right next to the fireplace. Our little doll. Okay, now we got the Jack in the Box. Him right there. Oops. Okay. And this one is a hard one to ink, which is why I love these. This is a Tim Holtz blender tool. You can get them for like $6. There's 2 in a pack, and it comes with 4 of these little pads, and then you can buy packages of the pads separately to replace them with. And they work really, really well to get down into little places. Not all places, but they work really well for this. Okay, we're going to put the little doll with the tree on the other side. Okay. How's that?
Beautiful.
I need to put a little glue under there. Everything rolling around. We're going to stick them in our pockets. Oh, get under there. There we go. There's our second row done. Now, before I go any further, I want to talk about a couple things. I want you to think outside the box, okay? I know sometimes that's hard to do because we have our own little world we live in, but different things can make things you wouldn't normally think of to use on a project sometimes will just set the project off. In this particular case, on this pocket letter, I did not do this. I did not use the odd things, okay? But pocket letters, when they first started out, were just cards stuck in a pocket with goodies, basically. And, you know, one would have maybe a piece of chocolate in it, and one would have a bag of tea, and one would have some washi tape, and they would put the goodies front and back. And that one would have a letter, one would have a mail tag, you know. And they have evolved into beautiful little creations. And you can use anything in them. If I'm going to do a steampunk one, instead of going out and spending a lot of money on steampunk gears, I'm going across the street and promising the guy at the co-op a book for his wife for Christmas if he will collect all the little bits of metal, the pullouts out of inner tubes for tires, nuts, bolts, washers, bits of wire, things like that, because you can do some really cool and some awesome stuff. And just for example, let me show you this. Oh, Jesus. Can you all see this?
I'll tell you in 5 minutes.
Okay. This is an art journal that I started for myself a long time ago. And it has a lot of chipboard elements. All these gears, they are chipboard. This flourish is chipboard. This is an actual old door knob plate that I got out of an old abandoned house. And look, isn't it wonderful? In all of these gears, in and out of them, you'll see different types of chain and copper wire and steel wire. On here, you can see all these little curly things. These are actually pieces of a sheet of hymnal that I have cut into strips and glued down. And some of them I took and rolled until I got these that look like string, and those are actually a sheet of hymnal. Think outside the box. Find things that will complement your project, the theme of your project, and don't worry about whether somebody else is going to say, oh, you can't use that, because you can. Can you not see that thing?
You see the view we had?
Sorry about that, guys. Can you see all the pieces of chain? There's ball chain. There's just regular old chain. There's different kinds of wires. There's charms. There's old roses. And all of this has gone on the cover of this book. It doesn't have to be the usual, the ordinary. Okay? Think outside the box.
Go this way so I can see that better. Wait a few minutes.
Can you see this old door plate? I hope you can. There are metal corners on here. That should be good. There's all kinds of things. This is an old doily that I had that I cut apart and glued down. Think outside your box. Okay? That's very important. Oh, shit. Okay, the other thing is be original. The whole point of a pocket letter is to create something unique. Not something everybody else is going to do, but something that is uniquely you. Find your style. It takes time, it takes practice, and it takes a lot of work. And sometimes a lot of money. I've wasted a lot trying to find what my style is. But you will. If you keep at it, if you persist and you don't give up and quit, you will. You know, it's important that you find your style and not someone else's. Okay. Janet Lane is the original creator of the pocket letter. She said the point of a pocket letter is to create a letter about you in pocket form. So that should say something, the whole thing should say something about you. Not just the letter that you write, but about you. It is so, so important that your work reflects more than just the ordinary, because your name is going on it and it's going to stay there forever. It's important because honestly, nobody wants to get something they don't like, that they can't use, that to them doesn't look right. Neither do you, and neither do I. You know, so if you're going to do something, do it with all your heart, all your soul, and all your might, because your name's on it forever, and you want to give as good as you want to get. Okay? All right. On to the last row. Very simple on the last row. We're almost done. Take about 2 seconds. Okay. This is just putting cards in the pocket because I've pre-made the cards. This one is 3 layers of card. No, I did not. Thank you, Cynthia. She reminded me. I'm in such a hurry. Okay, got to ink my edges. I would have been really upset because I'd had to gone back and done it later when I noticed. And I'm doing it on this one because the card is so white. I'm doing it really thick and letting the blender roll over the edge so that I can get an antique look on it. Okay. Not Dasher, not Dancer, not Prancer, not Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner, on Blitzen. Okay. All right. I love Christmas. Cynthia hates Christmas. Okay. There we go. If I can get it in there. Okay. This is my pocket letter. Now we're going to put our little trim on it, our little tag. First, we're going to put our little charms on there. Haven't done that yet. Silly me. See his little snowflake charm. Can you see that? Isn't that cute? And I'm just going to tie it in a little knot. And one thing I like to do, because this is a synthetic, probably polyester or something, string, is I will cut off the end, and then I will take a little dab of glue and put it there and just kind of rub it in there around that knot. And just kind of hold it in. Okay. Now, what else? We're going to put, let's see. Let's put a bell, or no. A bell or a stocking. Which one? See how crackly they are? Can you guys see that?
Put on the other one.
Stocking. So I'll
Bell.
put the bell on here. If this was a natural fiber, like a jute, like this other stuff, I wouldn't have to do that. And of course you don't have to, but 9 times out of 10 it's going to fall off if you don't. So when you cut that string, use a little glue. Doesn't take very long.
So do I get to answer the question and win one of these?
Alright? Yes, you can. No,
Whatever.
not on this one.
Hey, you'll have to make me one. So
I will. You know I will. Okay.
That paper.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
That paper.
No, I'm not.
You're not?
No.
How many of them books did you buy?
One, but I'm just using little pieces of it. I'm not using everything. So I have plenty. I do. Here's another one. Okay, we're going to put a bell on here because what is Christmas without a jingle bell? Come on. Gotta have a jingle bell.
You need to go up.
Up more?
Yeah. I guess it was showing.
Okay.
Time.
A little bit of glue. Okay. And we're almost done, ladies. Okay, now I'm going to find a strip of paper that I like. I have plenty cut. Somewhere in here. Here's some. Okay, we're going to use this one. Stockings were hung by the chimney with care in hopes that St. Nicholas soon will be there. Okay, we're inking our edges. Okay, we're going to put some glue on here. Okay. Oops. We're going to put this here on this side. I'm going to take it all the way up there. Or should I do it the other direction? Yeah, let's do it the other direction. Peel it off. Stick it this way. I like it better this way. Don't mind me. I just get a little fussy sometimes. Okay, now we're going to flip it over. Okay, it looks good. Press it down. And we're going to trim off this end. What?
I couldn't see anything you did on the end.
I just trimmed off, sorry, the little edge there.
Couldn't see you glue it on, nothing.
Can you see me glue it on?
Nope.
Okay, we'll do it again. Alright, fine. I'm going to put some more glue on here. I inked my edges, now I'm putting some glue on here. Now I'm going to lay it on the edge of my pocket letter where the holes are. And I'm going to line it up and stick her down. Then I'm going to flip it over and find another piece. What's this one? Oh, that'll work. Okay, we'll ink up our edges again on the next piece. Can you see me?
said I've only made stamped cards before. Where are you getting the printed images?
Oh, no, I didn't explain it in this one because we did it last time. The paper I've used for these images, it's a scrapbook paper from a company called Graphic 45. These two, I've used two different paper lines from them. The main one is called The Night Before Christmas, and the other one, let me flip it over here, see if you can see this. The other one, these images here, these are from a paper line called the Christmas Emporium. And they're all three, or both of those paper lines are from a company called Graphic 45. They are awesome to die for. My favorites. Well, besides Tim Holtz, they're my favorites. Okay. Inked up my edges of this one. I'm going to put glue on it. I hope y'all can see this. It's going to go down the line. And I'm going to stick it on the back and run it down about the center of the other one. Okay, and then I'm going to bring it around and trim off this end as well. Can you see that? Okay, flip it back over, and I've got a little piece of paper, little scrap there that I'm going to have to get out of there. That'll drive me batty. Okay. Now we have our tassel, and I need to punch a hole through the paper to hang the tassel. So I'm going to go back around here and see if I can figure out right about where that was. And of course I can't. So we're just going to punch a hole in it.
Jan Harris says, I feel even more sorry for you being my partner now in the Halloween peel. Miss Deanna, LOL.
Oh, don't be silly, Jan. I've seen you craft. You're a wonderful crafter. I'm not worried about it, so you need to quit worrying about it. And you can either just stick, one of your end of your strings and tie it on like this, like you would normally, and just tie a knot in it right there. Or you can stick both ends through, like this, flip it over, tie a knot. And there. We'll just trim off our little ends there. And we have our tassel with our charm and our little wood bell with the crackle accents on it. And we're all done. It's amazing. Can you believe it? Oh, no, we're not. I wanted to put a brad on this one too. So I'm going to poke a hole in here. And what are we going to put on there? We need something colorful, right? How about these? This is a couple little Christmas lights. Aren't they cute? Let's stick them out through there. And stick it back in its little pockets. Now all you have to do at this point is, again, flip it over and fill your back with all your little goodies. And you're done. Voila! Now, suggestions for goodies. Washi tape, ribbon, lace, charms, sequins, beads. These things should put in little baggies, but you can put anything in there that you would like to use. I'll put die cuts in there sometimes. I will take some of these little images like this, little season's greetings, and stick it back here. Along with, maybe, let's see, we can fold up these stamps. Isn't that cute? And we can stick them back there with that. And she can have some little images to use on another project later. Brads are kind of hard to send because they're big and bulky and pokey, but we can take a few of these little snowflakes and we can stick those in one of them. I would suggest putting these not on this top one because they're thickness and you've already got this thick top at the top, so we're just going to slide them in this one. And try to get them to lay flat. What else? Let's see. We've got this little sleigh die cut. I forgot about that. Everybody shoot me. Because I wanted to put some of these little pieces of holly that I cut out on here. But since we're actually going to stick them to this, I'm not going to use glue. I'm going to use a piece of score tape just to decorate the front of it a little bit. Right? And I'm going to stick that one right there. And I'm going to stick that one right there. Boy, I'm so disorganized. I really am. I am disorganized. You know I am. You look at my house and cringe. I am the most disorganized person in the world. Okay, there we go. Now, we have some holly on both those pockets. Anyway, we're filling up the back. Now, I had a little baggie here with some goodies in it. Where did it go? Oh, God, I'm going to be singing Christmas carols forever now. Let's see, here's a die cut. No, we don't want to stick that in there. Not that one. Let's put some of these little images in there. Oh, the snowflake, yes. Beautiful little snowflake and little airplane. Joyful wishes. We can put these back here, maybe.
The snowflake will fit.
Well, we're going to make it fit for now. Just say we're going to make it fit.
Okay. Shove it.
Okay. I'm going to put another woodcut in here. This one has the crackle accents on it that she can use for something. I'm really perturbed that I cannot find that little bag. I had it sitting right here a minute ago. Here they are. See, I'm going to put some of these in here. I'm going to put them down here. These are, see them? Aren't they little Christmas colored clothespins? Aren't they cute? Yeah, they're cute. Say they're cute, everybody. Oh. Stick some of those in there. Now let's look at it and see what we've got. We got 3 pockets left. Okay.
Lace. Yeah, ribbon.
Shut up. She's laughing at me.
I'm sure they can hear him. Shit, Holly. And you're cursing. Oh my goodness.
Oh, sorry. I apologize.
Wow.
I just dumped almost every one. I have hundreds of these cards with ribbons on a little shelf over there. And I just dumped them everywhere. Okay, we're going to do this ribbon, and then let's put some of this white in here. Deck the halls with boughs of
Are you going to start asking questions so people can win?
Oh, yes. Do I have to do it right this second? No, I know. Okay. There's an old quote about details. What was it? Anybody remember what I said about that? Come on, everybody. When I was talking about details earlier, I said...
Do I win?
Who is in the details?
I remembered it. Do I win? Do I win? Do I win? I got it. I said it first. I should win.
Nobody get that one?
Oh, that's just wrong. I know, but I can't win.
Okay.
Hold on. Yep, somebody won.
Who won? Who won it?
Costanza.
Joni Costanzo. You win one of the pocket letters. Awesome going, girl.
I actually won, but I can't win, apparently.
There, we got that one in
What's
there.
your other question?
I'm not ready yet.
Okay, fine.
Okay, I'm
Back
going
to
to...
singing Jingle Bells.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. I can't sing, save my life, can't carry a tune
We know.
in a bucket. But y'all get to listen to me anyway. I'm going to put some of these little paper doilies in here. Shut up. Okay. We got that one filled. What else do we want to put in here?
Lace. Everybody wants lace.
Everybody wants lace. Everybody
Lace or
wants lace.
sequins. Some bling. Do you guys want bling or lace? How about we ask them what
Yeah,
they want?
what do you guys want? Anybody? What do you want for a goodie? Nobody? Nobody care what they get? Wow.
Well, how about Marilyn? What do you want in that last pocket? Do you want lace or sequins? Bling. Lace or bling? You get to pick. Remember, they're 5 minutes behind us.
That's true, they are, aren't they? So, do you
Think
want...
of your second question.
I already know what my second question is.
Wow.
I'm just not ready to ask it yet.
To win it. Any tips for mailing so it doesn't get bent?
Well, that is difficult. You can either send it... Hand me one of those big envelopes up there. Yeah. Eat both of those. Pull both those down. Okay, you can either send it in one of these big envelopes. They will handle the whole thing, which I've done, because sometimes you don't want them to get bent. And other times you just have to bend them like that. And then you can fit them in, say, one of these, a 6x9 envelope, usually.
Not that one.
Not this one, because it has this big giant tassel.
And a lot of bling.
And a lot of bling, and a lot of, yeah. So, anybody decide on whether...
Padded envelopes are good, too.
Yeah, padded envelopes are very good. Just remember, the bigger the envelope, the more it's probably going to cost. But
April said bling is best.
bling, of course it is, April. Okay, we're going to put this sheet of bling in the middle pocket. I'd like to be able to keep it in the envelope, but I can't. So, the baggie is too big, so the card with the baggie is too big. So, we're going to slide that whole thing underneath there. And there we go. We're done. Ta-da, 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 ta-da. Okay. What did I stress over and over and over again when I showed you the images of the pocket letters that other people had made? What was the one thing that I said is everything? I kept saying it over and over and over again. So think. Remember when I showed you these? What did I say is everything in every one of them? Nobody's guessing? Okay, let's go for an easier one then.
April says, I know.
She can't win though.
Oh, Marilyn Moore said theme, continuing color.
Nope. Sorry, Marilyn. Not that one.
Layer.
Who said that?
Morse. Marilyn Glenda Morse. Layer.
Mary Ann Glenda Morse? You won!
Mary Ann Glenda Morse.
Mary Ann Glenda Morse, you won the second one. Good job. Layering is everything. Okay? Layering, collaging, that's everything, because you can take a pocket letter. I could have just taken some white cardstock and stuck a sticker here, sticker there, sticker there, sticker here, stamped image here, and said, I'm done.
Okay. Joni Sue Constanzo said, I'm already so blessed by all we are doing together. Please pass my winning PO on to someone in the group that will love it and learn from it, paying it forward. With the
Oh, Joni, you are so special. Thank you so much for doing that. Okay, I'm going to ask another question. It's going to be simple and easy. The first one who says it gets it. Less is what? Less is...
Less is less. Is not more.
Remember, there's an old saying that says less is...
Yours is not. April said, I know. Sorry, April. I can't win either.
Come on, ladies.
Jane Harris said more.
Jane Harris, you got it. Now, what did I say about that? You win, Jane, but remember, or Jan, I'm sorry. Less, I said that there's an old saying that says less is more, but it's not true. Less is not always more.
More is more.
More is more.
So
Okay?
put more.
So put more on there.
Layer.
Layer. Put more on there.
Congratulations.
Ink your edges.
Jan.
Ink your edges. Do all that. So Jan and Marianne, you are 2 winners for our pocket letters tonight. Congratulations. I hope I was able to share something and that everybody can learn something. Now, off camera later, I will go in and I will make these shine.
You did it.
Okay, ladies, sorry. Forgot I had an alarm set on my phone. I just want to say good night, y'all. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Love y'all. Night.